the Dragon Knight and the Puck primarily, and Dragon Knight can either stun the Snapfire if she comes close with the little shredder to try to take down the egg, or can stun the troll if he's going for the egg with that fervor. So I think it's a good solution. Dragon Knight is also one of the heroes that can just stand and get troll ultied without dying right away, right? Yep. Like you can actually just stand your ground. It's kind of like a pseudo Mars in that regard against troll. You're naturally tanky, you have that stun, you have the damage reduction from Breathe Fire. So yeah, I kind of doubted Secret in game number 1 based on draft. I think this time around I favor Liquid less than I did in the first game, so let's see if I'm just totally wrong about Dota as usual, or if
it's okay. You'll be back where you used to be when neutral items are deleted. Then you'll understand Dota again.
Oh, that's very likely. Fogged and I will come back to pro if they do that. We're gonna have a great time.
That's good.
We're gonna rebuild Stake Gaming.
Oh, good. And then my career will go downhill again when you leave. So thank you, SyndereN.
What will go downhill?
My career.
Oh. What? Yeah.
Moment of silence for my career in the past. So, okay. I was going to make this a little bit more of a serious conversation, but of course I do have one more comment. I feel like Troll Warlord does a little bit more of a cookie cutter build in general. Like there's some variations, but for the most part, Insania is taking a lot of damage. Has to be careful. Will eat the treat. And both players will go their respective ways. But Troll, I feel like there's like 1 or 2 builds.
Yeah, it's a pretty limited hero. It's very one-dimensional, right? You either generally see the Battlefear build or you see the Maelstrom build, and then from there you have to usually get either a lot of status resistance and mobility, or you get a BKB. Like those are the options. Basically 0 exceptions, really. I think in this game, Matu is probably going to go the Maelstrom Clockwork up that high in his repertoire, but obviously
after last game, maybe.
He just plays very well on a lot of different heroes, so for a hero to be your like 5th or 10th best, it could still be great. He's just like a specialist on certain other heroes. I think most people will know him for his Io and Treant, probably, but Phoenix maybe in the top 3 as well.
Yeah, and we have a Vengeful Spirit this game that we saw Insania playing. Not the most traditional pick. We can talk about in just a second. It's the Cookie Connect to the Starbreaker. Poppy able to dodge that last proc though, but the hammer's there anyway. So Liquid get themselves their 2nd kill of the game.
His lane is so strong, by the way. Dawn Snap.
Yeah, both very strengthy, very girthy. What if they just change strength attributes to be called girth? I'd actually like that quite a bit as Insania. All right, he's going to get Dragon Tail, and with those Fire Spirits will tick down as Zayat ends up getting the benefit of the doubt there. But he's going to get chased now by Matu. He's out of mana, but turns into range form. Zayat's able to pop that stick.
Breathe Fire also coming in handy there. Obviously a 1 value point here. 1.1 or 25% damage reduction on all levels. I reckon he's probably going to get the left town as well here on DK3, so we'll get that extra 30% damage reduction. That is another benefit to this hero that we...
Oh, Avatos, that's enough. Nisha played that pretty greedy, I'm not gonna lie. Troll is
that's not my carry.
A real pain.
But what really is, though.
But I feel like even though position for Snapfire, I'm not sure if he's going to find the farm in this game, but Aghanim Scepter is extremely good as we're going to hold that thought as Ice pops that Dragon form. But you can see Boxy has made his rotation, gets off the cookie. He's going to set up the nice stun into the Magic Missile as well. First Solar Guardian of the game, but Ice able to sidestep it just a bit, but they still find the stun nonetheless. A 2-for-1. His rotation seems pretty good against the Egg as well to some degree.
Whatever role I play on Dawn, I love playing with setup stuns in my team, right? So I feel like it's a spell that is... Oh, there we go. There is a key you ult on them. So you don't only have to rely on using it as like a turnaround ability and like clutch situations on your teammates, but you can just use your hero very offensively, which feels way nice.
Sai gets coil, will break it right off the bat, and there is the swap. And it looks like the consolation kill for Secret will possibly be Insania. He's going to get cookied to safety potentially. It's off the Wave of Terror. And yeah, they will eventually find him, but that is not the target they wanted. And we'll see if Secret are able to take out the tier 1 since they already have the Dragon form popped. There is an avalanche and the toss all the way back into the fray. Zayat gets blown up. But now Ignite will multicast onto 2 as Ice able to get out the Dragon form, or the Dragon Tail I should say, as the Mortimer Kiss is coming from afar. Looks like Puppy just trying to have a 1v1 battle with the Dawnbreaker. Starbreaker does not hit though. Zai able to horsey to safety and will TP out. But Mickey's the one in trouble now. Looks like he's going to be the consolation kill.
You have heavy physical burst if you do get some sort of lockdown, but at the same time, if he gets on top of you, he can burn through that refraction and just beat you in a fist fight. So gotta be Know your limits.
Yep, and Stania, he's going to tank the gank, which I think Liquid's going to be more than happy with.
That's great. I'm going to find this ward.
Well, we have the Solar Guardian coming in with a swap instantly. And Stania saving yet another teammate. The egg is under peril, and they're going to drop it. As Mickey taking a lot of right clicks, though. A nice coil onto 2, but can they finish off the Tiny? It doesn't look like they can yet. Instead, they're going to turn this around onto Crystallis. Finally, Mickey does die. And it's a 2 for 2 to start. There's a big scatter blast comes in as Nisha.
As well as Deso, but is just getting zoned off here, right? Like Zai as well as Instania are really pressuring him here together with Matsu now connecting. So they identify that this is the kill they need to get. Back to life, Phoenix down.
Yep, that is a good start for Liquid. Coil onto 3.
Middle tower is under attack.
But not sure if we followed up with anything, but Nisha continue to right click with that Witchblade. Starbreaker onto the other side. Zai, pops that BKB, and Ice has put himself in a terrible spot. Avatar blows him up, and now Nisha without coil might just have to get the hell out of here. Getting chased by Zai now. And Mickey extremely low, actually drops the puppy's ignite. And Nisha continuing the pressure onto Zai. The waning rift is there. He cannot go to the hammer. Not that it would have saved his life anyway. So despite losing Ice in such a weird spot there, Secret end up punishing Liquid.
Look at that damage recap. I was like, I feel like Puck is doing a lot of damage. I don't know. And then I check it out, and he did like 2/3 of his team's damage in that team fight.
That's Witchblade.
Like, Nisha is genuinely just all the time he's finding 2 or 3 man orbs, silences, and using the Witchblade non-stop off cool.
Yeah, and they might just find it. Puppy leading the charge, and Instania again will tank the gank. So Liquid again happy with that. If they can get out with everybody, Boxy TPing out will be fine. You know, the Troll now with the Basher and Satanic.
Yeah, Matsu is enormous. They need to get him under control, which is difficult because he has that BKB.
Oh, the Avalanche is going to catch Puppy, but you can see the heals coming through. The big Dragon Tail as well, but there is the cookie. Looks like Puppy's the first to fall. He will buy back into the game. Crystallis focusing on Zai. Gets off his ult and will live as a result. Nope, he dies to the right click of TA, basically global range. And there's the swap. Trying to save out Troll Warlord. Still has his battle trance to work with, but double kill for Crystallis. And Liquid are just dropping like flies. I mean, the only one to die
have that make the fight harder and harder and harder for Liquid. Now the Halberd on Dragon Knight. I don't think that one is a little thing. I think that's pretty major. Loving that choice from Ice. I think a lot of Dragon Knights in this situation just stick to, you know, the standard build, if you will. But
Nisha, there's the coil. It's immediately going to be broken, but there's the cookie to try to buy some space. Solar Guardian as well. Is it enough? No. Matu is dead, but there comes the ult from Boxy doing a lot of damage. Ice is going to be the one to fall along with Puppy. But it looks like it's going to be at the cost of Mickey on that mid-tiny. So 2 cores dead for Liquid. And it looks like some supports will come to the grave as well. The swap just for fun. Well, I guess the damage mitigation that comes with it. Just to the pit they go. Crystallis just looking for the solo double damage. It's going to be taken by Crystallis, who pops the BKB as well. And there's the coil onto 2. The swap is there, though, to save the Tiny. Here comes the Solar Guardian as well. And Crystallis is in a lot of trouble. He is dead. Right off the bat, will buy back, though, immediately. Zayat's on the cliff. See the Fireball doing a considerable amount of damage, but Ice is going to die inside his Dragon form. And Crystallis is TP to the outpost. That positions him, but there's Matu with the ult. There's the Meld, though, keeping him safe. They don't have vision. Avalanche, they know he's in the area. And there's the Dragon Tail. Nice turnaround from Ice to take out that pesky Troll Warlord. Mickey is next on the list. This did cost quite a few buybacks from Secret. A couple, I believe. But it's still going to be a 1 fight for them and a second Roach in their favor. Jeez.
So many heads-up plays there. Crystallis blinking and taking that DD in front of Troll's nose and then immediately having to BKB and then getting punished for it immediately after. The Fire Shield has shown to be very effective here from Puppy as well in negating damage. You have it going into the fight and then you recast it during the fight. Just a lot of damage mitigation over.
Dragon Tail, Fireball to follow. Matu does get saved. Is that going to be enough, though? Very little HP. He is limping back to base. Has to pop his BKB just to not get hit by the trap. Nisha jumping in with that newly picked up overwhelming blink. Matu, and they know he doesn't have BKB.
Dire's middle barracks.
They might have to concede this second set of racks.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
And they will clean up top lane. No, maybe not. 23k lead for Secret. as they look to finish off Liquid in a 2-0 sweep, which I don't think anybody's really expecting based on how Secret have played this season. I mean, they haven't really played that bad, though. Like, none of the games have been complete mega stomps that they've lost, but they have been losing consistently. Puppey, have a toss, and he is still quite healthy. There's the turn on. Ice jumps in, gets the Dragon Tail. You can see the BKB now by Mickey to try and reset, but this is more of a defensive measure. As Matu's forced the BKB, he has his Battle Trance available. And the Solar Guardian basically on nothing. So you can see Liquid just scrambling, and they are just getting picked apart. Matu does get off his ult, but it's really to no avail. Typical Troll Warlord ult, if I've ever seen one.
Wait, how long does that spell last? 6.5 seconds. He literally didn't hit. He just stood there. He was stunned, disarmed, and then stunned again, and then he died.
The 5 defense, but will likely still end this game in a victory for Secret. First tier 4 is down, and you can see Mickey jumps in. There's the buyback onto Matu. Nisha trying to create as much space as possible. Boxy is just dead. Cannot get off anything. And there's a waning rift onto 2 now as Nisha has just dominated this game from beginning to end as GG's come out, and Secret looking extremely good today.
Yeah, they've got to feel happy about that. Obviously, they know that there's still a tough road ahead of them, but I think they just really needed this, you know? Not just the points or, well, the win, right, to have a chance to go to the major, but they also just needed a morale boost, I think.